here's another adventure for you. Not last minute, but last minute. We have access to a great spot. We've got trail cam pictures. I'll put some up right here of some giant bears. So we're gonna go to a spot in Alberta where we're allowed to hunt some bears off of bait. A little later on, I'll do a little more explanation on how you're allowed to hunt off bait in certain areas and the conservation side of it. But this is just a warning to y'all. If you're watching this video, there is going to be a bear harvested in this video, and it all has a purpose. I've got my little brother with me. We are definitely going to be having some fun. We got 2 nights scheduled to be out here. We might be heading home later today. Let's just see how it goes. Cross your fingers, and we'll see where it goes from there. Some beautiful country. I first started policing here back in 2005. Alright guys, going in to check the site first. Wish us luck. We're going in without bait right now. Ooh, I'm going all sexy for everybody. We gotta be quiet. Gonna go check the site. Lots of bear activity. So we're sticking together and come with me. Let's go see if we can find a bear. And that's my brother Brian. This is an active spot here too. That's active. I'd rather not, because if we get a bear between us. Oh yeah, let's just go this way. Just so you know, we've only got descriptions of where this is. We've never been out here, but we've been given really good descriptions. And we've found a good spot. I'm just covering up with my rifle. Identification of the person's land, or the person who's using this spot. So, yeah, stick with me. Let's see what we can see. There's oats and shit everywhere. It's pounding hard. That's a little one. There's a tree stand I'm gonna sit in. Oh, he moved a barrel. I heard a sound. Scared me. I don't even want to see what's going on. So this site hasn't been visited for like 2 weeks. So they managed to open the lid. They didn't get into this one. Let's change that tree there. So this is all. So they put canola oil on the ground. And then, sorry, I'm just finagling my stuff here. So for baiting bears, cameras everywhere. Sorry, Brian, I'll help you in a second. I'll help you in a second. So they baited bears, especially springtime. They love food. They always love food. Super fatty, strong smelling. So what they use for bait, you use oats, and you cover, the oats are covered in molasses. So then it's got a sweet smell, sweet taste. The oats fills them up. They love it. It's hard for them to get it all, so it's everywhere. So they keep coming back for more and more. And then on top of that, they pour canola oil on the ground. and that causes them to stay in the area and dig because they think there's more food under the ground. So they're digging and pawing, and that's why you can see how that's just normal walking path. Then you get over here, and it is tore all up. Like they're in here digging and rutting in here. So they managed to remove the lid off this one. And that's where we're pouring the oats, and then a bunch will be on the ground. This one's full still, or still? Oh, it's empty as well. So, site secure. We gotta figure out if we're gonna put a ground blind on the ground here or not, or if that's too sketchy. You're fine with it? I'm scared.
You're the one who's in it.
Should have brought my bow instead. But I wanted to be able to shoot a lot more based on the size of the bears. So, okay, we got some work to do. See you in a bit. That's enough for me. I'm going home. It's scary in there. No, it's not scary at all. So we're back. We're just going to load up a sled, take our bait out, and let it sit for a bit. Maybe go and try to find...
We're ready for him.
We've got bear bangers and bear mace. Gotta be prepared around here. Yeah, we're gonna... Sorry, my camera skill isn't good. I got you on a head mount right now. A lot of black jackets. Yeah, load up a sled, get it in, let it sit. Maybe we'll go and see if there's any squirrels or beavers or something to do for a bit this afternoon. Set up the tent, campsite, and yeah, we'll come back around supper time and hopefully the bear's here. Big bear. Then we get to do some work. Catch you later. As we set up our bait barrels, we use a mixture of oats that have been covered in molasses and splash burnt canola oil all over the ground. You can see in the ground how the roots have been dug up by the bears. We also use a special spray. It's full of Jello, Kool-Aid powder mixed with water, and it's sprayed all over the area. It's quite amazing because it makes it smell like a carnival. Using bait with bears isn't just about getting them in range. It's a tool for conservation and responsible wildlife management. In some regions of Canada, baiting allows hunters to carefully observe and select which bears to harvest, making sure young bears, sows with cubs, and healthy breeding stock are left alone.
I don't know, you have your sleeves up.
Little bit of Kool-Aid.
Jello powder, Kool-Aid.
Whew. Wish y'all could smell that. It smells good. It makes me want to lick the tree too, but that's pretty gross, especially out here. So, all right. So Brian is spraying Kool-Aid or Jello mixed with water. Jello powder and Kool-Aid mix. We spray it all over.
This is what smells so good.
It smells delicious.
Yep.
You can see it on the trees already where it's been before. It just creates a good smell in the area. And there's all the creaking, so we'll probably have a bear show up in like 3 minutes, I think.
I was gonna say, I just heard a tree break.
There's a lot of creaking and cracking going on, so
it's not creepy at all.
I'm so scared right now. That's gonna be later tonight when it's pitch black and we're trying to walk out of here. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna pour the canola. Not every hunting zone in Canada allows baiting. These rules are set to reflect regional populations, habitat pressure, and conservation needs. But in areas where baiting is legal, it plays a huge role in managing bear population sustainability, reducing human-bear conflict, and supporting healthy ecosystems. It's not just about the hunt. It's about understanding the land, the animals, the responsibilities that come with every tag we fill. It's about respecting the bear and respecting the process. This stuff will burn so fast. Without a saw. scary up in trees. Not just because it's a dark, dark forest, but it's actually really bright right now. It's 25 degrees. But because I'm really high up in a tree right now. But this is where I'll be sitting later. Just give you a view while I'm here so it's not me talking. There's Brian. He's just checking the barrels, making sure everything's in good positioning. 12 yards first barrel, 15 yards second barrel. I might use my slingshot for the first bear. I'm close enough, I think I could hit it. But I didn't get out of here. I can smell it even from up here. Brian's gonna sit in there. We'll get a second view. Plus he'll have a rifle and a shotgun too. I'll be able to see his backside there, the walk-in. And he'll be able to see my backside here for walking. But up here we can hear everything. So what I'm gonna do to get down is, okay, you ready? I'm just gonna jump. I got my gun strapped in. All right, okay, ready? Brian said he's gonna catch me, so here I go. I ain't that dumb. Some days. Good times. Let's get out of the forest. There's a black bear on the hill. If you can see her. Hey, little bear. Where there's one, there's probably another one. And this size, he's probably got a mama bear somewhere too, so he's really little.
Just a little guy.
We'll drive by him, see if we can get another angle. They are very cute. So kind of confused. Yeah, sorry I'm driving. We're stopping. You know that bear? Yeah, he's back there in the trees. Well, on that side though. Yeah, like right here. He's just walking. And that's our campsite. We actually, I dropped a couple things too. So, yeah. Hey, look, we're turning into our campsite. There's a cut line, which the bears will love, and that's where we're camping over there. The bear was on that hill, not the first hump, not here, but here. He was tiny though.
He'd snuggle.
He was cute and cuddly. Note to self, don't cuddle bears. Unless it's after we've hunted them and they're on the ground. So, all right, we're setting up camp. Catch you guys in a bit. So we're just setting up camp. I'm gonna sleep in the box of my truck because I'm an adult and that's what I want to do. Brian brought himself a 2-man tent. He's used to using a trailer, 5th wheel, fancy king size bed. So this is the tent he brought. The pegs are broken through it.
Oh, and I bought this.
And he brought
a
cot to sleep on. It looks really comfy. But let's just see if it'll fit inside the tent.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Can you put your tent on top of the cot?
We tried this. It doesn't fit. So here's the solution. Come over here, Scott. Here's the solution. If it doesn't fit in the tent, then the tent will fit on the cot. So that's how. This is how I'm gonna sleep.
2 nights.
2 nights. Piece of cake.
In bear country. It's like that bowl. It's like that silver dish that you put on top of your food when you're staying at a hotel. It picks it up and here's a dinner plate.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a good couple nights. We'll see.
What do they say? Measure once, cut twice, or something?
Something like that. All right. I'm gonna keep emptying the back and get my stuff ready.
Let's find some duct tape.
Maybe duct tape or something.
Oh, there is no fly either.
He gonna be cold. Now he's got a lot of blankets. We'll sort this out. So the bear has come out now. That little video before. So this is where we're parked. This is the, I don't even want to call it a tent.
Come on now.
So we're gonna do bear banger and we're gonna scare him off so that he doesn't want to be here. Sorry, mind me. I've also got the shotgun out because there might be a mama bear too. So, all right, Brian's gonna shoot off a bear banger and let's get him running. Hey, bear!
Pretty effective.
He gone. So, basically a cool ass firework is what that is.
I didn't realize it
I didn't realize it was gonna be like boring at first and then go off. So cool. Hopefully it's effective. We'll
let's just keep.
We're gonna keep the bear spray out.
Readily available.
Bear spray out. Bear banger out. We're gonna have the shotgun, not loaded, but it's gonna be sitting out. Easy access for either of us to respond to it quickly. So we will be ready in this area. And you guys are upside down. So hopefully we can flip this image the proper way. Because that's upside down for me, and that's upside down for you, unless something gets changed. So we'll continue getting these beds set up. Day one. The bait's been sitting for 3 hours. Sorry, like in my face again. You guys must really like me. And we're walking in now, 200 yards. Check cameras. There's nothing on the site right now, but it doesn't mean we ain't gonna walk up on something. So we're gonna get in, get set up, a couple good camera angles. And yeah, we'll see you up in the tree. It smells like a movie theater or like a cool little candy store in downtown Banff. But we're not in Banff. We're in the middle of the forest, really far from Banff. All right, let's go. I hope mosquitoes are afraid of heights. Well, that's the end of a productive day. We set the bait out, sat in the stand for a bit, did a bit of a recce drive around to see if there was any other bears out in the area. We did see the one, the little cub. Yeah, handful of deer as well while we're driving, but we're not here for deer. I was told that, even though I like to stop and look at them. Yeah, we're not here for deer.
Baits are dry.
But yeah, we're sitting here having a little bit of a fire, snack. My rig is set. Got some mood lights on the outside. That's how I'm sleeping tonight. I got a sleeping bag, like a Sub-Zero, like it's like -20 sleeping bag, with a big double sleeping bag underneath it, and inside is my air mattress. And I'll close it all up. And then when I'm in, I'm gonna pop that so that it's gonna leave a little bit of a airflow. Probably do one side. Then I can hear when Brian's getting attacked by a bear in the middle of the night, or coyotes, which we heard howling from not too far away. This is his homeless encampment. Tarp on top of a
Don't do me like that.
two little person tent. I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna work. He's gonna be cozy with that tarp on top.
Life. This is
It'll be good.
This is all about me roughing it this trip.
And we'll head to bed because sun's up at like 5 in the morning. So we technically can shoot at 4 something. I'd have to double check to see the exact time, but shooting light starts really early if we choose to take that road. But we'll see. We'll cut it short and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, happy people. Just having a coffee to start the day. We've been watching cameras and there's been no action on anything. So I think we're gonna drive a bunch of these oil lease sites on this crown land that we're at. There's like a dozen or so in this area. Our friend has told us that they have seen them on the sites before. We did see one on the site. So I think that might make it easier. We'll just go for a rip. We do have the cameras on the bait. So if something does pop up there, we'll get a notification and we'll know to go back and sit on it. But since we put all the bait there, nothing has come in. So we just want to make sure that they know it's there and we're not bugging them. The wind has changed. It's now coming from the east, where yesterday it was more from the southwest. So our wind is now playing in a different favor, so hopefully it's going to push some of that smell around. We might drop some more fresh oats, something to add a little bit more of the smell to the area, but yeah, it's good to go. Let's get day 2 started and see what we do. Hopefully we can get some bear on film and lead on the bear, in the bear, however you want to say it. Cheers. Good morning, again. So along with the coffee, we forgot bacon or any form of grease. We were hoping we'd have a bear for that. So I am making pancakes, so more like biscuits. And we got heat on them. They're gonna be more like a biscuit, like I said. They don't look too appealing. It's Kodiak. Don't hold that for me. They're Kodiak protein pancakes. And so they're gonna be nice and thick. They're gonna have to cook for a while. So I'm gonna add some more water to it, and we'll just boil them down, I think, or render that water right off. So we're basically gonna be eating raw pancakes because we forgot stuff that we needed. So let's see how this goes. Pancakes. They're good. They just taste like a pancake. They're the Kodiak, I can't remember, Kodiak protein pancakes. They taste just like a pancake. They boiled, basically, and then they just fried in themselves and add a little bit of water to keep them off the bottom. They're actually super yummy. They just taste like a normal whole wheat pancake, so not yummy to everybody. But I did add a scoop of PB2, the peanut butter protein powder stuff. So I find them quite yummy. These 3 pancakes, if Brian doesn't eat one of them, or...
Bears.
Sorry, don't eat with food in your mouth, children. If Brian doesn't eat them, I'll leave these in my pack all day and I'll nibble on these. This is a lot of food here, so these will keep me going. If there was jam or some nice honey, some fresh pasteurized or not pasteurized, like that thick honey that gets that white cap on it, with some butter, these would be mint. And yes, I'm doing it again, talking about food in my mouth, but that's because I'm hungry. These are good. I'm going to eat some of these. We're slowly getting some pack stuff up, and we're hitting the road here probably 5:10, so we'll see you on the trails. Alright, day 2 sit. We've action on the cameras. There were some little bears earlier, probably a year or 2 old. Not illegal to shoot, but they're really little. We want something a little bigger. There's a bear on it as of 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So we're going in. He's been rolling the barrel, or she, or whatever it is. She's a good size. She's a shooter, but we're here for the big boar, one of the two big ones. So we're about to go in. Got to be quiet. So we'll see when we get in there. I'll turn you on when we get a little closer. You'll see the bear probably, and we're gonna scare it off. So give us a few minutes. I see one barrel. Hey, do you see the bear though? I see the one barrel. The other one's laying down to the right. We'll go in to the right side. The bear was here, like as we pulled in. So they might have got scared because they heard the doors closing. Or you could have just walked off somewhere, but we're on the bear right now. There's a lot of creaking trees because it's a little more windy today. So my heart is probably at, my heart rate's 100 plus. No, not that bad, but it's pretty exciting. We're gonna wait and see if this bear comes in. Hopefully it's a shooter. When we first got to the bait site, we had game camera pictures showing us that one of our target bears was just there and had walked off. Then, just over 2 hours later, he came back. This time, it circled around us and had followed our scent. Everything we had planned together began to unfold. Before we even took our spots, we walked through some possible scenarios. Being prepared wasn't just about the tactics. It was about trust. When you hunt with family or friends, that trust becomes everything. Brian had 100% confidence in me. If things got dangerous, he knew I would take that shot. And I know he would do the same for me. Stand by, stand by. No. Listen for crash. I was pointing right down at him. Yeah, but I didn't want to shoot at that angle, so
My cell phone was like,
he stepped back, and that's what I was waiting for.
and then he spun, and I'm like,
Well, I couldn't because it was,
my rifle's not close to me.
well, and I couldn't get any angle, so I had to stand up.
Let's just let it.
Yeah, we'll sit for.
Open it like you got a hit.
Yeah, there's blood here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's let it, like, we'll give it 20 minutes, 10 minutes of soak time. And
I don't think he went too far. I'm coming down though. Actually, I gotta sit. I'm gonna fall over. Yeah, can you grab my casing before I lose sight of it?
I'm shaking.
Ooh, that happened fast. He came out the right-hand side over here.
Where we came in.
But he came from the hillside. I saw him up. I was saying 3.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, so bear came in from over here, as you saw, and he walked. I thought he was coming up here, but he wanted to check out the hunting blind. So he walked back behind me. And then right here where Brian is standing, where, as you all hopefully you saw, and he was like right in on Brian. I was standing, you could see how I was up. My gun was positioned, I would have shot straight down on him. But I didn't want to shoot with Brian that close. So the bear definitely, he took one step back, and then he went back over here to take another look at us where Brian's standing. And that's when I took the shot. High angle, back right shoulder, just behind it. You can see some blood on the ground, as it looks like. So before I climb down from the tree stand, I'm just letting my heart rate drop down a little bit. So I'm gonna put you back on my head and climb down. Yeah, so where this, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, because he was like right
So
here
he
when
stood
shot.
here. So shot placement hit him, and then he took off. You can see where he ran this way.
See where he ran this way.
So
He's a fucking huge.
he's fat. He's got a big. Yeah, I thought this would have been like, but he ran so fast. Grab your rifle. If we're gonna go find him and he charges, we better have 2 rifles than 1. It's moments like this that remind us: never go into a situation like this without a plan. Talk with your hunting partners. Build that trust. It can make all the difference. There's steps here. There's a fresh turn. Should have been looking up in trees too. I don't want to walk too far without losing our location. Because there's fresh mushroom lifted here. Yeah. So we followed some tracks. Let's just wait a couple minutes more. We followed tracks. All this moss, which sucked to come in on, was garbage coming in, but it's really helpful because I was able to follow some tracks where you could see where he ran and tore up the ground. So you can see where there's fresh turns, like this spot right there. Right there, there's like a fresh spot. There, you can see different color. Looks like he ran straight through here. This log was definitely lifted. There's green on the underside of it, so moss shouldn't be growing underneath. Oh, I'm not even pointing at stuff for you. So moss shouldn't be underneath. So that was definitely lifted. It's probably connected to something over here. So it shows the direction of travel. We don't see any blood in any of this, but you can see spots where something large ran through in a hurry. So here's another really good spot. Alright, so we waited a bit here. I can smell the gun in the air. I had to shoot a second time. We should have video. Brian had a cell phone out. I dropped the camera right away and threw it. The bear's going down. I'm not going to show it on this video. So we'll see you guys in a couple minutes when we retrieve the bear. We're about 25 yards from it right now. It's thick in some bush. We've got 2 rifles. We're in a position where we know it's actually closer to the vehicle as well. So we're in a good spot. We're just letting him expire, and then we'll be able to get in here and start our process. So hang tight, and we are going to be back shortly. Okay. So like I showed, the moss gets disrupted. You can see it travel. Bigger animals, like these bears, even if you put a shot in on them, they don't bleed as much because they run so fast. So much adrenaline is kicking through them and they're gone. They run, and then they find a place that they can hunker down, and then they address their injuries, not knowing what it is, which is a .30-30 caliber that went through his chest. So they run, they hide, they hunker down. Just then, when we found him up here in the trees, after that last little bit of footing, and I can see him. So you see these 2 trees here. He's directly in the middle underneath that angle. There's a dark blob there. So he's there. I didn't travel too close to him because I still want to make sure that he's dead and not able to rush or attack us. Brian's just grabbing our stuff. I'm just sitting here watching to make sure he doesn't get up and go anywhere, or doesn't need another shot to help the process. And also, I'm watching because the camera had 6 bears on it, and today alone there were 4. So yesterday wasn't too active because there was no food left in it. Today was a lot more active earlier, and then when we showed up they took off because we also put up the shelter last night, which could have spooked them a little bit too. But the bear's there. I'm here. Brian's over there. You can still see our trail and the sign. So the bear actually came towards or from where we entered the trees from. So now I'm sitting here waiting for Brian to get back with a couple of items, and then the bear should be expired by then, and we'll drag it out into an area where we can harvest what we can, and then get to the truck and determine what our next step is. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm super pumped. I don't seem like it right now. When he was there, my heart rate was going. I was breathing heavy. My nose is also a little plugged. There's the cotton fluff in the air gets me every time, and then all the dust. But yeah, when I was standing up and that bear was like right at where my brother was, my safety came off and I was about to shoot, and then the bear stepped back. And at that time, the bear actually took off and ran back behind where I was. And you can see actually a good image of that where I actually am able to swing around and I follow. It happened really slow, but it's really quick. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Watch his foot.
That's dead.
It's just scary because it's a big bear.
Congrats, dude. What a great hunt. Hey, how do you feel?
I'm still a little shook.
Hopping fast, eh?
Because he's still very intimidating. Because he's still very large.
It's a big bear, brother. Look at his head. Like that is,
You can smell him.
that is a big bear.
Like, look at his, oh my God.
Oh, let's turn down.
That's just the screen. Holy crap, that's heavy. Look at those choppers.
Yeah, he's a big bear, dude.
Oh my Lord.
Congrats, man. You like hold his paw up to yours.
We're gonna be able to.
Big bear. Okay, now the work begins.
Oh my Lord. Thank you, bear. Thank you. Thank you for coming along, but I'm not going to show you this part. Most people aren't going to want to see it. We'll do another one sometime down the road for educational purposes, but today it's about getting out of here, making sure we honor this big black bear. So let's do it properly without a camera hanging over, but we'll show you in process. I hauled out the quarters. They're in here for the most part, and I already had some ice in there, but we're gonna have to pick up some new bags of ice for this, and then I'll probably just leave it in the garage overnight with the ice, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have to spray it down with a hose and scare the neighbors. No, I'll do it so the neighbors can't see, so it'll be good. We got this. Okay, we're gonna load this up, wash our hands, put some different clothes on, and then we are gone back home. We will see you on the road. Just for context, we are just under 2 hours away from where we were hunting. We have bear on board, 2 tired men, and we are driving into a severe thunderstorm where the sky actually looks quite intimidating. Yeah, so we should be able to see for miles, but we can't. And yeah, there's lots of lightning. And the wind is pushing the truck already, so hold on to your boots. We going for a ride.
Nice.
Whoa, nice. See? Whoa. And now this is what it looks like. It's a couple days later now. I'd like to say thank you guys for traveling along that journey with me. Once in a lifetime. It's my first black bear that I've actually hunted. Had my brother with me, which made it even more special. Pretty big animal. Really happy with how it turned out. Everything turned out. But yeah, back home. We ended up getting quite a bit of meat off of it too, which I saved you guys from having to see all that. So I did get 10-15 good sized steaks. Meat looks really nice, tender. Looks kind of like moose meat. It's got a darker color to it. And then I'll probably get about 30 pounds of sausage out of it too. 30 pounds of sausage out of it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm barbecuing 2 steaks up now for a taste test with the family, see how they like it. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. So thanks for sticking with me, adventuring along the way. So let's go to the next step. Bear meat. I cooked it with like a lemon herb spice and butter. It's good. It's good. I would hunt bear every year now for the meat. I enjoy it. He enjoys putting food on his face. Megan, we'll edit that out.
By me, you mean me?
So I like hot sauce.
Me too.
So I put some Franks on it. Oops, sorry, let's get Nico in the frame here. I put Franks on it. And it's actually really good. It doesn't have any like gamey, like a negative taste. Not greasy, not anything. The bears that I eat don't eat fish. It's not a fishy, there's no fish for them really. Like they're eating berries and lots of grass, barrels of oats, but there's not a lot. They don't eat fish, the location they are. There's rivers and stuff, but it's not plentiful of fish like the ones on the BC coast and stuff like that. So these ones, they taste really good. Very similar to, I can't even explain it. It's just, it doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Show him though.
Yeah. It's hard to eat with only one tooth.
I know.
That's how Papa Percy used to eat. Just chew with his front teeth. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish my food. Clean up. Go to bed. Go to work in the morning. Like always now, let's stay rooted and let's get back to the way things were. Bye.